right, 106.7 KROQ, KROQ. It is Stryker. Day number 1. We're at the KROQ Coachella Party House, and Josiah and Charity are here from the Head and the Heart, and you just played. Thank you for being here. Number 1, how was it for you playing this house?
Oh, it was great. I was when we came in, I was trying to imagine how we would compete with the party music with our acoustic guitar, but it felt great.
It sounded really good.
Yeah.
Josiah, are you originally from SoCal, or do you live in SoCal for a while?
I've gone to Coachella many a year. Yeah.
Okay. And what led you to Seattle? Why'd you go there from Southern California to live and start the band and meet all these other bandmates that you have?
Everything ended all at once in a crash, and I was just like, I've got to get we're not on the radio, so I can say fuck out of here.
Okay.
So I just moved up there, and within a year, I had met all these people and felt like, and that felt more like home than Southern California did So, yeah, no, I feel really good about Seattle now.
I've met bands over the years that have met on Craigslist, LA Weekly, AA meetings. Charity, how did you meet Josiah? What was the circumstances when that happened?
Well, 5 out of 6 of us all met at this open mic in Ballard, Washington, in Seattle.
It's a neighborhood in Seattle.
Yeah, and, John and Josiah met first at the open mic, but it was through, John moved out to Seattle with a girl, and Josiah started kind of seeing her, and, it's a long story.
Essentially, we played at this open mic every week, and we just picked up steam and members over time.
Totally. And our bass player was the bartender at this, we
had nothing better
pub.
to do.
So
just hung out and drunk and played music.
Yeah.
That's a good thing, but it was so strong, and a lot of people saw you play. And then you had a chance to sign with a record label, and you went with one that I think people would strive to be on, and that's Sub Pop.
Yeah.
Everyone, Nirvana, Mudhoney, Postal Service, Foals, and you guys. Yeah. So was that an easy decision?
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked to a lot of record labels, and they were all more major ones, and we were pretty headstrong and independent and doing well enough on our own that we always were holding out for Sub Pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like all of our favorite bands.
It was unanimous,
all of our favorite bands have been on that label at some point.
Totally.
Yeah.
There was a time where I thought, if comedians move to LA, you're going to get a sitcom. If you move to Seattle, you get a record deal. Talk about the competition and friendly competition of music in Seattle, if there is that. Charity or Josiah?
I don't feel like there's. I think what ended up feeling like for us was like everyone was all kind of playing. There was a lot of cross-pollination of bands. Like our bass player was in 2 other bands that never really got out of Seattle, other than the occasional trip out to Salt Lake and back. But everyone played on each other's records and all of that. And I think any time a band does well out of Seattle, everyone feels more excited about the attention that Seattle gets as a great music city than bummed that you got it instead of they did kind of thing. Rising tide lifts all boats.
Yeah, there's definitely more of a community vibe than competitive.
Got it. One thing, just because there's the internet, it doesn't mean that you can put videos on. Actually, it does mean that. But you can put sucky videos or good videos. You guys, it seems like, take a lot of time and a lot of thoughtfulness and creativity into your videos. Is it the band that has come up with the concepts, or do you go outside of the band?
Did you see the Another Story one with the 2 girls? And
I'm sure I've seen that one.
It's our most recent one that we put out.
But
the Valley is one I really like.
Oh yeah. I really like that one too.
Really done
that
well.
one still makes me feel nostalgic about riding around in a van.
Yeah. I love the foot shot in the beginning.
Oh yeah. Just taking.
So do you go outside of the band?
Yeah. I mean, actually, most of the videos that we've ended up using, we've tried to go outside of the band a couple times, and then Sub Pop's frustrated with us because we end up canning those videos, so they end up more being our concepts than not.
Got it.
We're just picky.
So 5:20 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, on the outdoor stage. It's to the right of the main stage. That is a huge audience that watches right there. So hopefully you're not going to screw up.
Oh, no. I'm pumped.
It's going to rock.
Yeah.
Very good. The Head and the Heart, Josiah, is right there, and this is Charity right next to me. And I'm glad I got to meet you. And thanks for going from Canada down. Did I say your name wrong?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
No,
people
no.
are like, wait, what's
No,
going
I'm
on?
just listening.
She's just paying attention.
Okay, God. No one stared at me since my mom when I was here.
She's got a creepy stare when she's paying
I
attention.
got nervous, like I
It's
screwed up. All right, so the head and the heart, thank you again. Thanks for being here. You sounded great, and have a great show at
Thank you.
Coachella
Thank you.
tomorrow and the following Saturday as well.
Yeah, thanks for
All
having
right,
us.
that's day number 1 at Coachella. I'm Stryker on the world famous KROQ.